everybody, this is James the Rambling Dasher, and we are here for another ride along on for door dashing, and this is our late night version, and we call it Dashing in the Dark. So yeah, I'm just a door dasher, and evidently I ramble a lot, so therefore we came up with the name the Rambling Dasher. And this is the second half of a dash that we do. It's a Friday, I think it's the 26th of September. And guess what? We've been going for right at 3 hours already, and we're sitting at 75, 76. So 25 bucks an hour is not bad. So I had built up a platinum pass, and then spent a week at silver with this new rating metrics, and I was like, I can't do DoorDash anymore. So I thought, well, I got 2 platinum passes. So last Monday I was sitting there and I was like, I'd been going for 2 hours, and I got 2 offers, accepted them both. They were both crappy orders. 2 hours, and I had $9. And I'm like, I can't do this, right? I hit that platinum pass with the new rating system, immediately got an order, and went from $9 after 2 hours to $98 after 6.5 hours. So in that 4.5 hours after I hit platinum, I got $89, right at 20 bucks an hour for the night. Tonight I'm sitting at $25 an hour. Oh, and we just got an order for Larry's Pizza. I don't know where. I may have to make a U-turn here. I'm going to accept it and see what it's telling me to do with the directions. Oh yeah, it wants me to take not just a U-turn. It wants me to go around a block and then go back this way. I'm just going to make a U-turn in this circle drive right here. See if we didn't freak out the GPS. I think we ought to be there a little bit early, so let's see what it says. It says pick up by 7:20, directions. We should be there by 7:17. So just a heads up, if you haven't been following along, DoorDash has changed its metrics up, and the hardest metric to meet now is what's called on time. And on time, you're judged from two times within that metric for every order. One is the pickup of the food, and 2 is the delivery of the food. So first, I'm judged based upon I accepted the food, accepted the order. Now I got to get there to the restaurant, and fingers crossed they have the food ready, right? Because if they don't have the food ready, I'm late, right? Then at the time that I hit confirm that I pick up the food, then they set another time based upon their algorithm to say, hey, you ought to be able to deliver this to the customer by X number of time. And if I can't get there by that time, I'm late. Now if those 2 times are, let's say that both of them are late, then I'm going to be late. Or if one's early and one's late, then they merge the 2 together, and if I'm late overall, I'm late. If I'm early overall, I'm early. So not a bad deal. They had lots of problems the first couple of weeks with that whole system, and it was jacked, and I couldn't keep status. So anyway, I'm gonna hit pause here, run in. I will be right back. I won't be gone but a second for you. All right, we are back. I told you it wouldn't take more than a second. So And guess what we have? We have a little dashing in the dark light. How you like them apples? All right, so this says leave it at the door, left at stop sign, then White House on the right. Deliver by 7:37. I don't get any grace period here. Again, this is not nice of you, DoorDash. Come on now. All right, so where do we gotta go to get out? I think I gotta go left here and then left again. Is that right? Nope, nope, that's not right. I gotta go right and then left. Okay. Right, then left. All right, people, we're headed out. That took way too long, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it when the restaurant doesn't have the food. And the crazy part is like the restaurant has a estimated time of when the food should be ready, and it's way later than the time that the driver has to pick up the food. So how can they not talk to each other, right? How can those two systems not talk to each other is what I want to know. A DoorDasher's question, right? So I've heard that I've heard that more than once, but then tonight it happened for me, and I don't know if it's happened to me again, but I've had other people tell me this, but definitely because I know the girl working in this Larry's Pizza, and so yeah, it was. She was like, "This thing's not supposed to be ready according to DoorDash for several more minutes," and I was like, "That's what happens. That is what happens." So 8 more minutes. I'm gonna hit pause, and we'll catch you after we deliver this. See what kind of hit we took. So we'll see you. All right, guys. Just got another $12.75 order for
Drive northeast on Heights
Verona.
Road. Then turn right to stay on Heights Road.
That is crazy loud. And okay. It says I'm 3 minutes away from there, so I don't know if that. Maybe I can get there in 3 minutes. So I don't know how much that last order was. I think it was $9 and some change. I don't know if I had it delivered right on time or not either. If they gave it to me or not, because it was not. Well, number one, it was way late on picking it up. Give me this. Okay, I don't know where to go here. We're gonna go this way because it kind of looks like it's going this way. So, where the heck is this thing taking? I should have went the other way. But either way, hopefully this will give Verona a little bit of time to get the food ready. Pick up by 7:43, and the directions say I'll be there at 7:43. I hate this. So come on, DoorDash, it's dark outside. You're not giving me a whole lot of grace period here. Are you wanting me to fail? Y'all gotta fix this stuff. Y'all gotta fix this. Come on. Oh, that is a big bump. That's a big bump. So, I don't know. And I dropped back to 75. So yeah, that last order they deemed me as late. I don't know if I can get it excluded or not, but I'm gonna try. On time Larry's. I had it delivered exactly on time, but it was 6 minutes late. I'm gonna hit the dispute button. We will exclude this order for your on-time rate. Got it. So I don't know if you get like 3 per 100 on that. I don't know, but I will take it. So let's go back out, back to my ratings and see. I'm back up to 76 with a 79. And it says that Larry's is excluded. It should have been excluded to start with, because I can't control when the food is in the freaking oven when you guys say it should be picked up. That is the most ridiculous thing ever, right? And then just like this one is supposed to be picked up by 7:43, and I don't even have time to park the freaking car. Because there's a bunch of cars here in the parking lot, and people don't know how to park in the freaking parking lot. Crapola. I'm just gonna park way up here where there's no room to park. And then I'm gonna run in and see if they got the food ready. So we'll be right back. Receipts. Mm, 756.
Drive northwest on North Main Street. Then turn right onto Interstate 30 frontage road.
I guess I forgot to hit pause there because I see the camera is still rolling. All right, so we have 7:55 till we get there with a deliver by 7:56 time, so
Left onto Interstate 30.
I gotta figure out how to get this car into overdrive and get on the freeway going this slow. All right, so it's mainly freeway, it looks like. Or I'm just going to the Bryant exit, it looks like. So I'm gonna hit pause, catch up with you guys when we get it delivered, see what we did. So we'll see you back here in just a minute. All right, guys, that puts us at 9809 after 3 hours and 45 minutes. So pretty doggone close to our there's an 11:45 for 2 stops, so 5.5 miles. We'll pick it up, fingers crossed. It's only my batteries are going dead on my receiver, so I have got some chargers here. Let's go ahead and proactively plug in the mic as well and turn on its battery and stay lit up. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So directions. This is a double pickup, so 2 different places. I gotta. Oh, okay. I know where I'm at. All right, I'm gonna go figure out these pickups and deliveries, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are a little fuzzy looking on there. Let me just double check. We have delivered by 8:25. And we'll be there by 8:21, so I got a 4-minute grace period. And turn that off. Okay, so I don't know exactly where we're going. It just says Benton, so we're gonna make our way towards Benton with headlights on. How about that? We'll step out there, turn some headlights on. And the floodgates just opened up. All right. So this one did have a little bit of grace period on the pickup, so I'm hoping that all of it gets delivered. I think we'll have it all delivered on time and picked up all on time. So I'm not too worried about this one. I did have, like, I went into the Casey's convenience store and they're like, I don't have it over here, so I went over to the little quote-unquote restaurant side, and they're like, yeah, let me go give it to her, because it's all groceries, it's all convenience store stuff. So yeah, that's what I did. Oh, look, this goes into Hurricane Lake, way back up in there, so yay for me. All right. Well, we got 2.7 miles. It says it's going to take 8 minutes, and we still are showing a 4-minute grace period. So we're going to do our best to get them delivered. I'll check back with you when we finish and wrap it up. All right, guys. We're up to 109.84. I think that's after about, what is that? 4 hours and 10 minutes. We hit 109.84, so $110. And I just got another order for $16.50-ish. So Taco Bell and Lost Pizza. And I think it has 2 different drop-offs. So, and my t-shirt or something is going down in the seatbelt. Okay, so I gotta weave in and out of this neighborhood, but let me look at here. I can only go one way out of there, so let's just go over here, Let's go to ratings. We're up to 77, I think. That's 79% acceptance. And oh crap. I don't know if that gate. And 80% on time. So 80% on time. People riding around here on golf carts and crap. Alright, so 80% gives us 10 out of 30 points for our on time, which puts us at 77. So that's going to be, I mean, I'd hope to have those 16 orders with knocking out 8 of those and be at roughly 80 by the time the night is over. So maybe I got about another hour and a half. I'm probably going to cut it. Oh crap. I'm going to probably get out of the dashing game tonight as close to 10 as possible. People, y'all need lights. Y'all need some lights. Kids or people or grown-ups, I don't know what they are, out here riding bikes in the middle of the street. And I am, yeah. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to hit the pause. We'll catch you guys after we get these 2 orders. I think we're going to Taco Bell first, then we're going to Lost Pizza. By that time, that Taco Bell will be nice and soggy before we deliver it. So, and I think we got 2 stops, maybe. So, anyway, we'll see when we get there. Yeah, stick around, see what happens. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Alright, we got the first one picked up. Now we're headed to the second one. It says pick up by 8:40. Where's the map? Directions. It says we'll be there by 8:34. I don't know how I can get, maybe. It says it's 1.1 mile away. It says I should be able to get there by 8:36 now. Oh, it says it's 2 point. Where the hell is this thing taking me? Alright. Lost Pizza. Alright, I don't know. This map is so jacked up. I hate this GPS. Oh, come on. Now I got stuck behind a bunch of cars. Come on, people. Let's mosey along. I need to wash this car is what I need to do. It is filthy. And we are dashing in the dark, I see. Alright, I'm gonna hit this pause button because it's dark, and yeah, we'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, we have both orders loaded, locked and loaded. I think this one is I got about maybe 8 minutes of grace time on this first one, so fingers crossed we get it delivered fairly quickly. It says 3 minutes from where I'm at now, which I started out with it being 4 minutes, so it's in a neighborhood that's basically across the street from Lost Pizza. So alright, I'm gonna go find this house and we'll catch up with you in a second. Hey guys, this one is deliver by 8:50. No, I'm supposed to be there by 8:52 according to the GPS. Deliver by 8:59, so lots of time on this one, so fingers crossed everything goes good and we get there just fine. So we will check back with you after this to see our totals. It's looking good, so yeah, we'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, we are back in the car. Got both orders delivered. It was $16.50, $4.50 base, $7 on one tip, $5 on the other. We are sitting at $126.34 after 4 hours and 41 minutes. That's 11 out of 11 orders. So, and this is the first time it hasn't dinged right back immediately at me. So let's see if I can jump over before it gets me and I look at the ratings. I'm pretty sure that one has to be, my AR is up to 79. My on time is up to 81%. I got 11 out of 31 now. And that one, Taco Bell +1. This is the one thing I don't like, is that when they double up the orders, you only get one rating. And check this out, negative 19 minutes, meaning I was that early on combined all 4 stops. So early by 2, early by 2, early by 8, early by 7. So that was good. That was good. All right. So acceptance rate 79 and on time 81. Let me look at one more thing on my on time. On view all orders, all the way at the bottom. So the next order is a late order and it's coming off. Then I got 3 more that won't move the needle. But the next order, if I can get it on time, will bump me up 1 more. And then I got to do 3 more, and then I get 3 out of the next 4. So I'm probably, I supposedly have another hour, but I might cut it short just because I'm doing really well tonight with dollar amounts, even though I hate to cut it short. But I'm at 126. 126, and I got an hour to go. I don't know, maybe I see if I can hit 150 again. But we're gonna go drive around Benton real quick. Head back to Little Rock, or not to Little Rock. I don't go to Little Rock. Head back to Bryant, but see if we get any orders out this way. So fairly busy. The only downtime I should have when we look at the end will be like on those long deliveries out into the countryside, that we should have a little bit of time on the way back, right? But even some of those, we got orders coming back into town. So, and here's another 1050. It's 12 miles for KFC, but we'll take it. Accept, and we're gonna go to KFC. So I think this is the KFC in, is this the one in Benton? I never get, nope, this is supposed to be the one in Bryant. Well, I gotta go drive all the way to Bryant. This is a weird one because I don't ever get orders at this KFC in Benton. I don't know why. I guess it's the one, and yeah, it's the one in Bryant. That's crazy. 7 miles to get there, and what did I say? It was like 10 or 12 miles. So shouldn't be that much farther. Let me see. All right, this says pick up by 9:08, and this says I'll be there by 9:05. So I'm gonna hit the pause. We're just gonna jump on the freeway here, and we'll catch up with you after we pick the food up at KFC. Fingers crossed they got it ready, because sheesh, we're 10 minutes out. All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys, so we're headed out of KFC. They are evidently having some major staffing issues, and sounds like one girl is working and the rest of them are back there on their phones and crap. and I took that order 10 minutes away and had to wait more than 5 minutes for it because they hadn't started it. Yeah. So anyway, so we have about a 1 minute. Oh, it says 9:23, and I got a 1 minute grace period. It looks like, so maybe we can make it up. I did have a 2 minute when I left, but I was in the car. I mean, I was trying to back out. So anyway, but DoorDash said we got your back on the pickup. So don't know what the deal is, but and I went in there and said, hey, they're having staffing problems, blah blah blah. It's, you know, that little deal where you can hit the button and says it's something else or whatever. So I don't know, but anyway, they said we got your back on that, so I'm not going to be counted against the late on the pickup side. But if I don't get it delivered by 9:23, it will be on the drop-off side. So I am 8 minutes out, and I gotta go somewhere down towards Alexander, not sure where, but I'm gonna hit the pause. We'll catch you when we do the wrap-up of this drop-off. See you then. All right, guys, we are we dropped off that one, and trying to back out of here. Okay, 12 out of 12 offers accepted. I would say more deliveries because we had some I can't see this road, this driveway. Alright, fingers crossed, no trash cans we're gonna run over. I want to back up in the ditch on the other side. Okay, we are out. So 5 hours and 12 minutes, and we are at 136.59. That order was 10.25. It was 4.75 with a 5.50 tip. Thanks to those people for that. I'm going to hit pause orders because I don't want to take any chances on getting any Otter Creek orders down this direction. So yeah, and then I'm gonna shoot for one more delivery, so when we get back, so that might take us a good 30 minutes, not 30 minutes to get back, but hopefully yeah, hopefully just a 10 to 15. Oh crap, there's a deer standing right there. Don't run out in front of me, please. All right, I'm gonna focus on the road. I will pause this and we'll catch up with you on the next order. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, we just got a $8 something for a relatively long distance, but we took it anyway. It was like eight something with about a 9-mile delivery into Benton. So that doesn't put us at 150. It puts us about $6, within $6 of 150. So if we're in Benton, I may just accept another run real quick and try to get home by 10:30. But maybe I can get this one delivered real fast and then get that other one delivered. Maybe if there's another one to be had. So anyway, we're shooting for 150. So I am going to run over to Wingstop real quick and pick that up, and we'll be right back. All right, I may have clicked the last pickup button a minute late. I had it in my hand with 2 minutes to go, but then I always forget that you got to go through like all these freaking extra buttons, and then you take that picture and you click done, and then I'm getting in the car, right? And then I look down, it says confirm pickup. I'm like, you piece of crap. Okay, so it says deliver by 9:56, and this is 16 minutes. Where the heck is this thing taking me? It's taking me over to the freeway so I can jump on the freeway. 9:52, and I got a 9:56, so I got a 4-minute grace period. All right, we're gonna catch up with you guys when we drop this off. See you in a minute. And welcome back to Dashing in the Dark. All right, so we just dropped that one off. That was order number 13. It was $8.25, which was $8.25 base pay with no tip. So yeah, we're up to $144.84, and we're about 20 minutes from 6 hours. So I'm a long ways away from anywhere. I'm kind of debating on whether I just drive back to the house, if I could even know where the heck I am. I think I'm gonna leave it running. If I get an order, I'm gonna go down Alcoa and see if I can get an order down Alcoa real quick. And if I can, I'll do one last delivery. If not, I will end it. I will end it. Yeah, I know where I'm at. All right, I got the window open, so I don't know how loud that wind noise is. Hopefully not too bad. All right. So yeah, 144 on a Friday night. Doesn't quite meet what we did on a Wednesday night, which is amazing because I don't normally get that much on a Wednesday night, that's for sure, but I've never got, you know, these kind of numbers. So being platinum for me in this area, and I can't imagine it not being the same all over, but if they're gonna do it like this and give platinum drivers a real advantage to being platinum, then as opposed to all the people that are like, well, I don't want to pick up any orders unless they're my kind of orders, or quote unquote decent orders, or I will decline, I will have an AR of 13, you know. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, if you get an AR of 13 and you make $100 and you decline, you know, 87 orders in, you know, it takes me a number of days to get 87 orders. Now it might be I would get a lot more if I sat there and hit decline. I don't know, but my guess is, and I've had this conversation well in the past, but those people, my guess is they're living off of somebody else's money. They don't need to get out there and work, or they were just like, you know, just, it's like, I don't need the money that bad. But until it comes time to pay the bills, I don't know, you know, I can't imagine living on your own. And if you need money, you don't have choices. I didn't have choices. I didn't have people to go to and ask for money, right? The one time, I don't know, I might have done it more than once, but the one time I remember, and this is me having a kid, being married, and I'm like, I gotta have some money, and it wasn't given to me. And you know what I did? I went and got a job. I had a job, but the job was not paying me. It was 100% commission, and it had the upside potential, but the right here, right now, was not paying me the money I needed to pay the bills. And that was very tough. tough love, I guess you could say. And but I totally understand it as well, and I'm probably more thankful, especially now, that they didn't give me the money, because it would have just enabled me to continue to do, or to live off of someone else, or just burn through the money and then and you know, and then been in the same situation the next month. So it is what it is. So anyway, I don't necessarily feel sorry for those kind of people that but I feel sorry for the people who enable them, because they think they're doing it out of love, but really you're just enabling your kids or grandkids or whoever to go out there and not be dependent, right? Anyway, so here we're coming up, I don't know, it's a little bit further, I guess, to get to the roundabout stage of Alcoa. I would love to get a short $6 order just to hit 250. I wouldn't mind doing that at all. And there's a $12.50 with 2 drop-offs at Wingstop. You crazy sucker. Alright, I'm gonna accept it. And that will be the end of it. 1 pickup, 2 drop-offs, and we are going to pause after this, and fingers crossed we can get them delivered.
Then enter the roundabout and take the second exit onto Alcoa Road.
I mean, it's 8 minutes before I get to Wingstop though, so it's like, yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna hit pause and we'll see you after we get our orders picked up. Alright guys, we have the first one. Dang, it's freaking 12 minutes away. We got about a 1 minute grace period to get it there. Where is it taking me? It's taking me back to Benton, so, but it's telling me to go get on the freeway.
Turn left onto West Commerce Street.
Alright guys, I'm gonna focus on getting these 2 orders knocked out, and we'll see what kind of time we can make up, if we can make up time at all here. I don't want these last 2 to be late, and they may have already been late on the pickup. I don't know, I just don't have a clue. Anyway, because they weren't ready when I got there, so so fingers crossed we can get no more lates on tonight, because those will be a long way around to get them to come off, because it's 100 orders. So, and it's only one order anyway if it is late, but anyway, I don't want it to be late. Alright, I'm gonna hit pause. We'll see you in a minute. Alright everybody, we got within 2 orders of meeting our goal of 16, but that is a-okay because we got 14. So yeah, I'm very glad about that, knocking that out. So that order was $12.50. I think I just swore it was 14 something, but whatever. So $12.50, it was $8.50 base pay. 1 order had 0 tip, 1 order had $4 tip. Oh well. So there was 2 tipless orders tonight that I remember anyway. But $157.34. So I'm gonna say end dash, And it wraps it up 157 in 6 hours and 21 minutes, 14 out of 14, 561 for the week. So we're gonna look at our ratings real quick and see if that one hit us on the on time. I don't, maybe not. No, let's see. So it was a late by 1 minute pickup on one order and on time on the other, and both orders were delivered on time by 1 minute by 2 minutes. So yeah, hey, we'll take that. And the Wingstop before that was -1 minute with a positive, or -1 or whatever, late by 1, early by 5. So I got that one taken care of. Yeah. Craziness. So I am at 79 out of 100 overall Dasher. I don't like this downtown Benton. Anyway, my acceptance rate is up to 80%, so I got 27 out of 30. I started the night out at 26. I'm at 27 now, so I don't know what it's going to take to get it up to 28. But there's a long way between 80 and 100, and not very many points to be had between there, 27 to 30. So I can get 28, 29, 30. So 3 points in 20 percentages. So the on-time rate is at 82%, and all the rest of mine are at 100. So except for, well, I got a 4.99, which is 10 out of 10. But my on rate up to 82%. So we did knock out quite a few today. Very glad, very happy about those. To get up to 79. I don't know how many late ones we knocked off, but I can't remember where we started at. Did we start at 74? Did we start at 76? I don't remember. But anyway, I think we started at maybe 76, and we're up to 82. And 82 is 12 out of 30. So, yeah. Just a few days ago, I was at 3 out of 30. Now I'm at 12 out of 30. So moving on up, 79. We need 6 more to hit platinum. And I don't know that I can do it, but I'm gonna try. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do over the weekend. I do have some time blocked off to dash over the weekend. Fingers crossed. I have a crap load of late orders coming up. So let's just say I do 10 orders and I get them all. Let's take a look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. Oh crap, freeway is backed up. That's not good. So 10 orders. Why? I don't want to do this. Somebody's letting me in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 orders. Of those 10, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lates, all from September 12th. So I can knock off 6 lates, which could put me up to, if I get 10 orders tomorrow, potentially, yeah, why not? I mean, each seems like in this window that I'm in, each point, each percentage is worth 1 point. From 76 to 90, it goes from 6 points to 20 points. So, is that right? 6, yeah, that's 14. So 90 to 16 is 14, 20 to 6 is 14. So so I'm at 82, and if I get what I say 6 more, that'll add 6 to it, which would be 80. I can't do math right now, but 88. And if that adds 6 points to my overall, I would be at 85 and platinum. So we're getting there. All right, so that's all we need. Tomorrow 10. If I dash any on Sunday, I might just take Sunday off, because I've been burning the midnight oil this week, because I did it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'm gonna do it Saturday as well. I'm glad for the money. I'm glad for the Platinum Pass. Let's see what our earnings are. So this is crazy. This might be a record, because I don't ever remember making. I remember making $500 one time in a year and a half, and I'm at $561 working 5 nights, and that's 25 hours. So 25 hours at $561, I've never for a whole week averaged more than $20 an hour. That's $561 on 25 hours and 18 minutes. That is ridiculous. I will take it all day long. I will take it to the bank. I will pay some bills off. I will save some money. I might invest some money. I might go to the casino. Now, I gotta pay some bills. But $516. So if I can work 5 or 6 hours tomorrow and get $100, I don't know that I can. It's going to be a Saturday afternoon, and I don't want to work late tomorrow. But I might go out about from, I don't know, what, 11, 12, 2 to 7, maybe 2 to 8 at the latest. So anyway, we'll see. But that is crazy. So 157 tonight. Let's take a look at the numbers. So DoorDash pay $63.25, and customer tips 94. So not the best customer tips tonight. DoorDash paid a lot, right? We had a lot of long deliveries, and therefore DoorDash paid a lot. We had 14 offers, 17 deliveries. Dang, 17 deliveries though. I don't think that really means anything anymore. But I don't even know how we did 17 deliveries, to tell you the truth. Unless, I don't know. Well, I had one, well, I don't even know. I had one pickup that was picked up at 2 different places and delivered to one place. So that must have something to do with it. Any which way, the tip to base ratio wasn't that great, but I'll take it to the bank. $63 base, $94 in tips. No one gave me additional tips tonight, so it is what it is. And I had at least 2, maybe 3 non-tippers, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is, right? That's why the base pay, I do know DoorDash increases the base pay when the customer does not tip. So kudos to DoorDash for doing it when they don't tip. So the hours, 6 hours and 21 minutes. And here's the crazy thing. So we were busting it. 6 hours and 21 minutes. And we had an active time of 5 hours and 28 minutes. Which means we didn't even have an hour of any downtime where we weren't delivering, where we weren't driving to a restaurant after accepting an order. And in between 17 deliveries, we only had 1 hour or less than an hour, right? Less than an hour, 53 minutes of downtime. That is absolutely crazy. That to me is what Platinum does for you, because you're always getting orders and you're always busy. The only time that I had that wasn't busy was when I was out and I drove back into town and I had 53 minutes of downtime. That's crazy. So yeah, and I didn't have any cray orders like the other night on Wednesday. I had one like $40 order. Today $12.50, 8, 14, 16, 11, 12, 9, 14, there's a 21, 9, 6, 7, 11, and 5. So a lot of 10 plus orders, and you don't normally get those, especially when you're silver. I promise you that. The majority of my orders were over $10, which is crazy. So I'm glad that I did the thing. My goal tomorrow is to move from gold to platinum. And if I can do that, I might work a little bit Sunday, but I might just take it off and then just start on building up some like on Monday night. I may just keep trying to accept every order and to get every order on. I'm still going to try to get every order on time, but I may try to get my acceptance rate up there, because here's the deal. If I'm getting these kind of orders in platinum and they sneak a crap order in there every once in a while, then it's going to be okay. If I can pull out $100, $120 and do a $2 order, every once in a while. But I didn't decline any $2 orders today. I didn't decline a single order today. The lowest I had was a $5.75. So I will take that and I will take it to the bank. So it was a very good night door dashing. I feel good about it. I feel good about the direction. I think anyway that as long as it stays like this, where DoorDash is doing some, like, hey, I got your back on the restaurants not bringing the food out on time, or saying that, hey, this is a the fact that you were late, we marked it as a standard, discrepancy, and not mark that order as being late. So if DoorDash will do that consistently, and not like what it did a week or two ago, where I was getting negative or late, like on the 12th, what I just counted, out of the next 10 orders that are gonna fall off, 6 of them were late. And I wasn't, just dilly-dallying around. I was busting my tail to try to get them on time, and I couldn't. So anyway, I feel really good about it. I like making the money, but this week I just said, hey, I'm gonna be absent this week. and I'm way later tonight than what I was supposed to be. But those last 2 orders took me about almost an hour. Maybe not an hour, but close to it. If I hadn't have got that last order, I would have went home, and I probably would have been home about 10 after 10, and now it's gonna be 10:50. So, but I feel good about what's happened, and yeah. And we're gonna watch a little football tomorrow, see if the Razorbacks can lose to a ranked Notre Dame team. I don't know how highly ranked they are anymore, because they lost the first 2 games, and then they may have won 1 or 2 since then. I don't know what these people are doing. Y'all need a move. But yeah. Anyway. Good times, good times, good times. So, hey, we're at the end of this thing. We're a little bit over 1 hour, so thank you for sticking around. I know this was kind of more of a hit pause, get back and deal with the order, pick up another order, and just all about DoorDash and nothing else. So, but I appreciate you guys sticking around, the ones that watch to the end. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe. Help me out by hitting up those the links in the description, the Amazon, and take a look at those shirts for my daughter. They're Japanese themed, so if you have anybody that is enamored with Japan and Japanese culture, I promise you. So anyway, all right, guys, I appreciate y'all. Have a great evening. Stay out of trouble. Make sure your kids know that you love them. See you later. Bye.